Welcome to International Securities Exchange's podcast series. Facilitated by renowned educators, ISE podcasts are intended to teach beginning as well as seasoned investors the ins and outs of trading. To find an updated list of podcasts, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts. Please be sure to listen to our important message following this episode regarding the risks of investing in exchange-traded options.
Right. Stefen, I got a lot of questions coming in. Harold wants to know if you have a comprehensive help book or how will you start to use your software? Like, what's the next step for all the attendees?
I think the next step is to go to LiveVol.com. There's a free version of this, and it's free. So you sign up, you go in, and you start playing around with it. And the only way you really learn, in my opinion, is you have to use it. You have to kind of like maneuver around it and see what's trading. And we also have a movie there you can see that tells you what all the features are available.
I see.
But
is it functional tonight? Is it working now?
Yeah, it's working right now. You can go to livevol.com and basically sign up. Now, it will not have all the features that this version has, but it's a good one to get started. And one of the great things about LiveVol Pro, even though I designed it, is the fact that like 90% of the floor market makers on the NYSE ARCA is using it right now, and it's the exact same product that anybody will be getting. So for the professional, it's $120 a month, and for the non-pros, it's $100. But most of the time, the non-professionals usually do not get the opportunity to get the same kind of data that the professionals do, just because professionals pay a really high premium for all the application. And this is, in my opinion, the first one where you as an individual trader can get the exact same software that I personally use every day to make trading decisions.
So if an attendee has an account with Schwab or Option Express or Thinkorswim, TradeStation, and they know the functionality that broker offers, the best way is really to go to LiveVol and see what you guys offer as far as the free. And then you actually said there's more functionality for the $100 paid service, correct? Right.
No, well, this is the $100 paid service. So
right,
the free.
They won't be able to tool around unless they, first they might want to go to the free service and see if they like it. But is there a transition that they could, quite possibly look at so that they could, use this for, I don't know, a certain number of days, or do you have a trial period?
Oh yeah, well, we don't have a trial period yet. I think maybe that's something we might be possibly be able to offer going forward. But you know what? It actually, but this is the first version, and once we're able, we will be able to maybe give out some trial versions.
Okay. So why don't we open up to questions, Stefen, unless you have something else you want to show us?
No. I'm ready for questions.
All right. So, guys, I see some questions, and I think Stefen just answered a couple of them. As far as timing on selling straddles and strangles. Harold had a question about a user manual, but again, Stefen says just go to LiveVol and check it out. Let me see.
Yeah, there's a movie there so you can watch, so you know what the functionalities are available.
Brendan, I'm not sure if he's talking about the ISE or your service. He says that the sign-up process is broken. I registered, received the email, clicked on the email link, and then got an error like the product. I'm not sure, Brendan, you're talking about the ISE registration or LiveVol? Just type it back in, because hopefully, I want to address this. Brendan, you're talking about registering for, oh, okay, Brendan says he had a problem signing up because he thinks your product's really neat, but he says he registered, received an email, clicked on the email link, and then received an error. Do you have an email address, or is there like a help desk that can help attendees like Brendan?
Yeah, I would say if there's any issues, email.
I think a lot of people are having it, Stefen, because Chuck's telling me I'm getting a lot of them, so there's something wrong.
Okay, I think you can also email it at support@livevol.com, and I would have somebody look into it right now.
Because it sounds like Brendan, Chuck, and Al all said they tried to sign up just now, and they're all getting that same error message.
Okay, yeah, I'll send somebody right now to check it. Please hang in there and try it again. You can definitely email support@livevol.com, and once we get the site up, I'll send you guys all an email.
That'd be great. I mean, hopefully, or you guys are three. You hear Brendan, Chuck, Al. You know how to get a hold of me. This is Steve Meisinger. If you're interested, send me an email, and I'll make sure that Stefen gets a hold of you. I mean, that's because we really want you to see if you like it. I mean, that's why Stefen's here. I think it's really neat. As he says, guys on the ARCA exchange are using this, so you'll be using something that professionals are using. And again, I know that a lot of you have really neat systems with your broker, but I guarantee you that there's probably something here that Stefen has built that your brokers at least may not have.
Right, and I think, one of the most important things that people always kind of neglect when you're investing in options is the cost of actually doing trades or getting in and out of trades. Everybody only looks at like the end profit, but if me personally, starting off as a retail customer, your cost of actually getting in and out of trades is relatively high compared to what you're making. So you actually have to hit at a very high percentage to make a good return. And I think the market's gotten a lot better, but I would never like just put in and lift the offer unless you knew what was happening. I think like some of your other presenters had ways you can put in like a butterfly trade or a spread trade. And I think what you should do is kind of know exactly what price you want to get in at, put it in, and if you get hit, then that's great. If you don't, then wait for another opportunity, because those 10-15% of slippage over the long haul could actually make the difference whether you actually are a profitable trader or not.
Good point. In fact, I always get the question when I'm giving OIC, Option Industry Council seminars. They say, when should I use a market order? When should I use a limit order? I always say it's about urgency. When I was a market maker, occasionally I used the market order, probably because my size of my that position was too big and I needed to get out of some. So it's always about urgency. If you're willing, as Stefen just mentioned, to be patient, well, you can let the price come to you. But if you need to get this trade on because it's your single best idea you've ever seen, well, you're going to pay a little bit more. Don't you agree, Stefen?
Right. That's absolutely correct. The urgency is pretty much what dictates how you should put on the position. But if you're opening a position, you can be a little more patient, I guess.
Correct. And we are getting a lot of questions, or as far as people want to sign up. Can I give them, what email address should I give all the attendees?
I think if they can't sign up right now, just email us at support@livevol.com, and we'll send an email back to you guys as soon as possible.
Let me type that in. support@livevol.com. So there's your address, guys. I'd urge all of you to, send Stefen an email and just try to learn as much as you can. I mean, why not sort of kick the tires, go to LiveVol, and check it out? I mean, it seems like it's a very neat piece of software that you can use to help you decide what's right to trade.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To find more podcasts on options, stocks, alternative markets, and market data, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts.